Leo placements, welcome to Setting Spiritually. So this is going to be from March 1st to the 15th. Keep in mind that this is general, so that means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you like info on personal readings, that information is in the description box below. The gender of the cards don't matter. You may have to flip the roles for it to match. And if it doesn't match, it's just simply not your week, or feel free to check out any of your other placements. We have 10 of Wands, Strength, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and Death card. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of drama that plays out between the 1st and the 15th. I feel like you're going to be carrying a lot of burdens, but most of these burdens are not your own. So this is a warning not to take on other people's problems, or don't let people emotionally dump on you, because that does have a tendency to affect your energy. Or sometimes you try to be like the savior and, you know, save everyone, and you can't do that. The more that you focus on yourself and your own goals, your own needs, and pour into other people, the easier it's going to be for you, because it seems like you're having a hard time. As the strength energies here, you will find the resilience and the strength to stand in your power. I feel like most of you can be and will be in your power if you're not in that energy already. So if you were having issues with finding balance, the more that you focus on yourself and your growth, the easier things are going to get for you. Because like I said, most of these issues that you're dealing with, either they're from the past and things that you should have let go of already, or it's other people's problems that you don't even need to bother yourself with. I also feel like with the Queen of Swords, some of you may have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or just someone in this energy of, yes, they're very truthful and candid, but this is a sharp person. There's some sort of burdens that you may be carrying when it comes to this energy of the Queen of Swords. I'm going to talk to you as if you're the one that got stabbed in the back. Some of you may have stabbed this Queen of Swords in the back many times over and over and over again, or they did this to you. And it got to the point where there was some final nail in the coffin due to someone being arrogant, being prideful, and in their ego. Because despite the fact that this is Leo energy with strength, at times this can be excessive, where someone refuses to, you know, take accountability or to even be truthful and be honest, and now it's causing them some sort of issues. So if this was a person that you were encountering, they stabbed you in the back over and over and over and over again, and it got to the point where you just got sick and tired of it, and this was the red flags to show you that you need to let go of this individual, or vice versa. Some of you did this to this person, and now they have their boundaries up with you. Because like I said, the Queen of Swords, they're very sharp. This is someone who has been through a lot, so they're not going to take any nonsense or BS from anyone, or this is the energy that's being asked of you to embody. The Queen of Swords can sometimes be someone who is divorced, maybe even widowed, but this is someone that's carrying a lot of repressed emotions, and they have this armor on as a way of protecting themselves. So as the 7 of Pentacles energies here, someone made the wrong choice. There was an option between two people, and in this equation, someone made the wrong choice and decided to be with somebody who was, it's in reverse. So this is someone who's out of control, who misses opportunity. It's like a relationship that lacks depth. It's all about superficial and like surface level conversations. There was someone that came into a relationship or an equation and decided to come in and, I don't want to say like be a homewrecker, but the thing about homewreckers technically is you can't let someone come into your relationship and sabotage it unless you allow them to do so. So there was a relationship that was in store in the past. However, someone came in and let some sort of outside influence deter them from someone who truly loved them. And now someone's regretting that decision because there's a permanent ending that's here in store. So if this is you and this happened to you, whoever you were connected to in the past, they chose someone else over you, or you did this to someone else, and now it's caused some sort of final ending. A Death card and the 10 of Swords together, this is a relationship that cannot be severed, resurrected, or anything, because the bridges have been burnt. So if someone burnt this bridge with you, it's honestly their loss, because you were investing a lot of time, effort, energy, and dedication. This was something that was going to reap success, and there was going to be benefits from whatever this connection was. So if this was a partnership that you were in, it was a business that was going to be fruitful. If it was a relationship, this was something that was meant to be stable and grounded. It was meant to like make it the long haul. If it was a relationship, it was a relationship that was supposed to be like equal give and take, friendship, co-workers, whatever it was. However, this ended up being one-sided, where one person was putting in way more time, effort, and energy, which may have been you, and that's why you're the one carrying the burdens. However, this could have been the person that you were connected to that was excessively giving to you constantly over and over again, and it got to the point where they're tired now, and they're putting up the boundaries, and they no longer want to deal with you in any way, shape, or form, and now you're the one carrying the burdens due to the fact that you're realizing that you had somebody that was in your corner that, you know, stood for you and really had your back in some way, shape, or form, and you let other people come in and influence this relationship. So it really just depends on who is the person watching. So this Knight of Swords could have been a family member, a third party love interest. It was just someone that had the intentions all along to come in and create havoc, drama, and chaos. And whatever this chaos is, it's from the past. So something's getting resurrected, or there's some type of information that's being dug up, and that's why the situation is coming back up all over again, because I feel heavily this is past energy, but you may be the one carrying the burdens due to other reasons, or due to the fact that you're just carrying other people's problems that are really not yours. Let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. This is for Leo placements. What else do Leo placements need to know? Seven of Swords. Yeah, there was some sort of cheating, lying, deception, ghosting. I'm glad they put this card out because I was starting to second guess what I was seeing. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of shady behavior that whoever was in this shady behavior got caught. And now they're the ones having the burdens and the stress because they didn't think that whatever this is that they were doing, that they were going to get caught. But there was some sort of trail, evidence that was left behind. And the person that was betrayed is now healing. They've now gained strength and courage to focus on themselves, their own dreams, their own goals, their own aspirations. Whoever was betrayed, whether it was you or the person you were connected to, they have a bright future. This is someone who's going to be well renowned, someone who their name will be on billboards, even if it's not, you know, in the next 5 years, maybe in the next decade. This is a person that, because of this situation that they've gone through, they channeled their heartbreak and their pain into some sort of skill set, creative ability, and it's going to take them far enough to even have generational wealth for their kids. This is crazy. This is like a blessing in disguise type of situation where one person was cheated on or lied to. They were trying their best to kind of prove themselves, prove their worth to the people around them, to one specific person that they could have been connected to. However, due to drama, outside influences, lack of boundaries, there ended up being someone who was pushed out in some way, shape, or form. And the way that this person was pushed out, it was by repeated heartbreak, disappointment, getting stabbed in the back. For example, being isolated from the family, being talked about, being gaslighted, abused in some way, shape, or form. Like, these swords range in any way, shape, or form. If this is like something that has to do with a job, it could be like a promotion that was never presented to the person that it belonged to. It could be you getting low wages when you really deserve more. It could be anything. So it really just depends on the scenario. But the person that was hurt is going to end up with the emotional fulfillment. This emotional fulfillment will range for every single person watching. Some of you want, you know, established businesses. You want to have an established family. You want to be comfortable, peace. Some of you want to travel. So whatever that is, that wish that you have, it's going to be granted. I even see blended families that are in the mix. So if this was a situation where someone was trying to hold on to a family that was essentially dysfunctional or broken due to, you know, kids, whoever it was that's left with the responsibility of the children, they're going to have a new partner come in that will essentially play like that stepfather or stepmother role and still bring that emotional fulfillment into the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is the person who is stable, grounded, mature, somewhat conservative, maybe even a witch and a healer. Whoever the Queen of Pentacles is in this scenario, if this is you watching, you're the person that's been stable and secure all along. Meanwhile, there was someone that was constantly in and out of your life, or vice versa. You were the person that was in and out constantly of this Queen of Pentacles life. This is like the energy of someone being shelved. So I've seen instances where people get into relationships and connections with people that they know are not on their level, or they know that they're not deserving of them. And instead of like working their way up to, I don't know, be on their level or to be on their worth, they technically just shelf people and then go off and pretend to be single when their partner's back is turned. Basically, like someone pretending to be in a relationship, Meanwhile, when their partner's gone or at work, they're pursuing new people on dating apps, being deceptive, or this is just like you being stolen from. If this was a scenario that involved friends, this is just sneaky, conniving, calculated, toxic behavior that was going on behind someone's back. And now all of that has come to surface. But with the Ten of Swords being here twice, there's still a secret that needs to be unveiled. And whatever the secret is, it's coming out. And someone's going to be pissed. It's like putting salt on a wound that was already having a hard time healing. So with this Page of Swords, if there was a cheater in the mix, if this is a cheating situation, and whoever this outside party is a love interest that interfered with this connection, this person on the outside has been cut off once and for all. So if, let's say this was a third party that was always a problem. Well, because of the fact that this relationship is no longer intact, it's caused a ripple effect in the cheater's, deceptor's life, where all of their relationships are deteriorating, including with this third party. They no longer have anything in common, because what they had in common was you. Maybe trying to one-up you in some way, shape, or form. I just feel like either you as a Leo watcher was talked about, and people were so jealous of the fact that you're so grounded and stable, and someone may have even called you like boring, or, you know, just lacking in variety. But what people don't understand is, like, when you're trying to build, it's gonna take sacrifice. Like, you cannot just constantly go out with the people that you usually do. It takes some sort of sacrifice in order for you to elevate and to heal. Maybe even isolation and drawing your energy back from the people that are around you. And that's mostly what happened to you. You went through some sort of spiritual elevation. You started to see this false person's antics that you couldn't see before. Then you found out that they were, you know, a liar, a cheat all along. Yes, it left you stuck initially, but you made that decision after whatever this final nail in the coffin that was, because there was a series of events that led to this dynamic. It wasn't just, oh, one thing happened overnight. No, someone kept getting chances over and over and over again, and every time they got that chance, they would spit on whoever's face that was being, you know, open with them. And there's some sort of drama coming in, incoming drama from a third party. So this could be a lover that wants to come in and start chaos with the person that's already getting away. Or this could be the third party that's getting dropped and left behind, and they want to come in and start chaos and drama with you because they feel like possibly you're the reason why they no longer have a relationship with the cheater or the liar. It really just depends. So one more spread for Leo placements, because that was a very specific timeline. And I want to see if I could tap into something else. Oh God, I just split the deck. Look at this. Menacing person, planning to lie, be treacherous, to one person in the back who's already walked away. This is you walking away. You're like, I'm not playing this game. I don't have time for any of this nonsense or any of this BS. I'm going places. I have a strong, bright future ahead of me, and I'm not letting anybody come in and take me away from my blessings. If that's not the energy that you're in, that's what you're being asked to embody. What else do Leo placements need to know? Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning coming in after being stuck for some time. Justice, Ten of Swords, yeah, that's the third time that card has come out. Look at that, getting stabbed over and over and over and over again by the people around you who take your love and your energy for granted. Well, guess what? They're gonna have to see you elevate. As the Empress, you're the embodiment of the divine feminine or the divine masculine, and it's possible that you exposed either one person or a group of people around you that were being sneaky, conniving, and underhanded in some way, shape, or form, and they thought that you were going to be a victim to their antics in some way. As the Ace of Pentacles is here, there's some sort of blessings that's coming in for you, and we have the privileged lady here that was flipped over. Yeah, there's some sort of blessings that's coming in because you're privileged. The universe sees you as someone who has a pure heart, some sort of innocence, a level of innocence to you, and they want to reward you for the things that you had to go through and the fact that you kept your integrity intact when you were dealing with some snaky people that, you know, these people were going below the belt in whatever they were doing to you. They left you stuck. Some of you have been in like some sort of healing phase for about 2 years, maybe even longer, but just know that justice will be served. So anything that happened to you, you're going to get all that energy back in some way, shape, or form. If you were stolen from, those people that stole from you, they're going to attract people into their life because that's the vibration that they're putting out, that are going to treat them even worse than they did you. So don't even worry about it, because you have a series of people facing judgment, not just one person. It seems like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 people facing judgment at this time because they tried to cause chaos, destruction in your life. These are people that were being menacing behind your back. You could have been dealing with one person who had like a flock of birds around them that were just chaotic. And so they would bring that chaos onto you every time they come around you. But you've healed. You're happy, content. This is what's coming in for you for the 1st to the 15th. And this is what you're being asked to stay in, this energy of seeing things for what they are, of manifesting. Because right now you're a master manifester. Anything that you want, you can have it as long as you hone in on that energy and you focus. Because with the Ten of Swords, you guys have been through a lot of betrayals, and these are betrayals that are painful because it happens right in your face. This is like dealing with liars that are lying to you right in your face, cheating on you right in your face. When they're on their phone, you know, pretending to do other things, you know exactly what has happened to you. You guys know that you've had opportunities snatched from you, whether it's from, you know, corporations that didn't treat you the way that you have deserved. This is even like justice systems. Some of you have even been like unjustly accused in some way, but your name is going to get cleared and you don't even have to do anything. You just have to continue pushing forward. But just know that whoever has treated you with disregard, and it's specifically 4 people, they're all facing their own tower moments. Things are coming crumbling down in their lives and they have no control over it. Because at some point, whatever was going on with you, or vice versa, if you're the cross watcher and you did this to someone else, that's what's coming for you. Chaos and destruction. Everything stable in your life is going to come crumbling down and you'll have to start over from scratch. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. This is my Essential Messages deck. If you'd like to purchase this, the link is in the description box below. So Leo placements. What do you need to know to clarify the storyline? Ego and facade in the way. Yeah. We were talking about that at the very beginning. You may have been dealing with people that were just very much so in their ego, so they had a hard time even admitting when they were wrong or when they took wrong turns. Very arrogant people. And this is also a sign that try not to be in this energy too much. Good ego. I mean, yes, everyone needs an amount of ego to protect themselves, but just try not to let it get too far. Unable to see things clearly. Husband or wife. Distorted, karmic, masculine. What the F is going on? I want someone else. I have a surprise gift for you and leave me alone. So yeah, that's what I was feeling. The universe has some sort of surprise or gift coming in for you between the 1st and the 15th. This is something that's going to be prosperous and abundant. You may have been dealing with people that just wanted to explore their options and they wanted other people, but they didn't want to tell you that because they knew that being with you came with benefits and good luck. So what they wanted to do was string you along so that they can have those benefits as well as like exploring their options. And that wasn't going to work that way. And with what the F is going on, these people facing judgment, they're going to go through a series of unfortunate events and they're not going to know why. And at some point in time, they're going to receive that download. This is happening to you because you tried to cause chaos and destruction in someone else's life, and what you put out comes back to you. In the past, you may have been in the energy of unable to see things clearly, but you've elevated. And you're now in the energy of attracting a husband or wife if that's what you want. Or this is what's asking you to focus on. Focus on people that treat you with the value that you present to them. Because you were dealing with a whole lot of like distorted masculine or feminine energies. These are like, if you're a woman, these are men that don't want you to succeed or surpass them. Or they only want you to have like a level of power. These are like distorted people that are all about like control and ego, and that's what you're being asked to stay away from. Especially because now you can see things clearly. You're not in this stuck energy anymore. You've gained wisdom and knowledge. So this is the time for you to start implementing the things that you've learned into your connection. So any additional messages? We have toil and labor in reverse. Things from now on are not going to be difficult. You won't have to put 2-3 times the energy just to get something moving forward, because that could have been the energy that you were in the past, and that's because you were carrying so much. Your load on your back, it was so much. For some of you, you're still carrying that load even now, but now you're at the point where you're carrying that load. It's a choice. It's optional. With courtship in reverse, some of you may be dealing with like a divorce or end of a partnership that you were established in for a while, where you guys could have had family ties together, or it was just someone that you were connected to for a long time. And this was due to some sort of third-party interference, maybe even parental figures, controlling parents, friends that didn't have good intentions. Because we do have the mature woman and the main female. Sometimes this can be different partners that are being presented. However, in this case, it can just be interference where people were interfering with each other. But we do have a couple here, mature woman, mature man, and then we have a main female. So it could have been the masculine energy that had a mistress, or vice versa, maybe a female that was dealing with two males. It really just depends on who's watching. And with unexpected income, though, you definitely have good things coming in for you as far as like finances and a gift. So this is the second time I've seen something coming up about a gift. This gift, it will bring abundance and prosperity. Some of you, that gift may even be in the form of like pregnancy, because it is right underneath the family card. So like your family being extended in some way, shape, or form. But be aware of like people that are going to gaslight you, hoover you, discard you, and then deflect, not even be accountable about their actions. And the reason why they behave this way is because they have some sort of like demon or entity possession. So yeah. We also have kids are a factor in this. If you don't have children, this is just mentioning maybe that's what's coming for you in the foreseeable future. Others of you, you do have children, and maybe that's getting in the way of you getting certain things in store. For example, you know, daycare costs. A lot goes into raising children, and maybe this is just asking you to find more creative ways to be able to get more time. As well as an elevation in where you live. So if you've been looking to move, this is a good sign that the universe will help you with whatever these changes are. But just know that there is a specific change that's coming in. For most of you, it's going to be positive. However, there's going to be a small percentage of people watching that were the ones inflicting people with pain. And yeah, there's karma that's got to be paid out for that. Last message. And then I'll get you some oracle cards. 9 of Pentacles. Focus on yourself. Self-care, self-love, self-admiration. Some of you may be feeling a bit isolated, but it is asking you to communicate with the people around you. Answer your phone. I don't know who that's for. But there was something unjustified that happened in the past because you were dealing with some sort of selfish person that they thought whatever that they did, they could get away with it. But karma is here. The Wheel of Fortune. And yeah, the scales will be balanced in some way, shape, or form. I also feel like equal give and take connections and relationships are what you're going to attract now, because you have raised your frequency. However, please still pay attention to those red flags. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play in your love life. Passion. Allow your heart to sing with heart and joy. Love yourself first, which is what we just said. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Some of you may already be in this energy where you're not really dealing with people as much, because Leos tend to be like the life of the party. But if you're not in that energy, it's because you're currently healing or evolving. Vacation, that's possibly coming in for you. That could be what this gift is. Visualization, it's asking you to visualize whatever your goals or dreams are. This could be with like dream boards, or just you spending time every day meditating. That's a good way to manifest, as well as making new friends. So this is going to be something that's coming in for you between the 1st and the 15th. However, underneath the deck, we have be honest with yourself in reverse. So you're not being honest with yourself about something in your life, possibly having to do with your sexuality. And whatever this is, once you deal with it, you'll be able to move forward fearlessly. It doesn't necessarily have to be something sexual related or just with your sexuality in general. This be honest with yourself. Just try not to be in the energy of like illusions or even denial, like being in denial of who people truly are. And this may even be for the person that constantly betrayed someone over and over again. This is like the energy of needing to be honest so that, you know, you can start a clean slate. And this is the energy of you capturing your inner power is what I see. So that's the end of your reading. Bye.